Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and we're going to be talking about my 3 stocks to buy under $3. That makes them penny stocks, and I think that these are good penny stock plays because they have positive news, charts, and financials that go and back it up that we'll get into. And stick around at the end of the video and I'll be going over another pick that I think is worthwhile. Our first stock is CETX, which is at $1.23. And the reason I like this one is because it is known for having gap ups and going from that dollar range to $2 range from one morning to the next. As we can see, it hit a high of 375, which shows it has the potential off of good news and a good volume trading day. It can easily spike, and that can create a nice 100% return. Now, that doesn't happen every day or every week. It happens on occasion, and since then it has pulled back a substantial amount, but that leads to a buying opportunity at a better price for hope that another time of a spike up will come. So about CETX, it is a leading technology company. So this is doing virtual reality, computer vision. I think these are things of the future, and it just shows that there's money in this market, which is something I really like. The next note to make is that it raised $10 million, which is always good to have some cash on hand. And COVID did, of course, affect this company as well as many others, but because it's in the technology field, it can continue to do research and build products that will be released in the next couple months. Now, to capitalize and make a gain on the stock, if it's at $1.23 per share, buy around $1.20, and your target price will be about $1 from that target entry, and that will give me a nice dollar reward. So I'll risk 25 cents to make it a risk to return ratio of 4.0. And let's say we invest $960 of 800 shares at that price, we can potentially make $800, which is pretty darn good. Number 2 penny stock under $2 is DMPI. I really like this stock, Delmar Pharmaceuticals. It recently acquired another pharmaceutical company, and in the last couple of months it has gone from a low of 38 cents to 134, which shows it can make substantial gains. And there's been gap ups, gap downs, but there's definitely volume in the last couple of months for the future prospect of this company. $1.50 has shown to be resistance, so hopefully if that breaks, this can keep going up. As I just alluded to, Cantera Therapeutics is what merged with Delmar Pharmaceuticals, and that shows how these guys are trying to build a bigger company than just what they have. And to add that they are in the field of research, cancer development for tough disorders, so they're going to need a lot of money in order to create things, but there's also the benefit of them making things and having good positive trials and chemotherapeutics, which can inflate the stock going up. My excellent choice for my third stock is BOXL, which has a history of going down, but over the last couple of months it had a huge gap up from $1 to almost $5. Ever since then it's pulled back, but what you won't expect is if it does continue to have positive news and potential room to run, it has shown that it can go up to 300%. Now, when you make an entry at $1.30, you're really hoping it breaks that $1.50 mark and goes to a price of $2.20, which would give you a 90 cents profit, and you're going to risk around 20 to 30 cents only to make a 4.5 risk to return ratio. Ultimately, if you invest $1,300, you can make $900 with risking $200 on this stock. This leads me to my third penny stock under $2, BOXL. It has had a history of going down, but occasionally spiking. The most recent one, early in July, it went from $1 to $4.65 as the high. Ever since then, it has pulled back. However, I can see a potential spike off the supports at the $1 range again in the near future. News on this one is that it is trying to do online communications, which is using technology. And of course, we've seen Zoom and other online things take huge gains in the market. And I think these products can be part of the future. So the move is to get in around $1.70 and try and hope for the spike back to the 3s and 4s and get a risk to reward ratio of a 3.0. So making a $700 position, you can potentially make back that $700 while only risking $200. And time for bonus stock, TOMDF. This is huge with COVID going on. This has been a supplier of testing across many countries, and its stock has shown some positive returns, going from a cent now up to 10 cents and hopefully further up. To get the news on that, the $1.2 million testing supplies across many states, and that'll be in huge demand as COVID proceeds. Now, if you were to get in around 10 to 11 cents, I would shoot high for 30 cents to make a 300% return. So if you only put in $500, you can potentially make $1,500. So don't put in too much because you are risking a lot. Every cent is a lot of percent, but you can make a huge gain. Thank you very much. Subscribe. These picks will put some Benjamins in your pocket. You just gotta be patient, but you are risking a little bit of money because these are speculative penny stock plays. So I do recommend you do your own research and due diligence before really investing and holding these positions. But if you have some extra money that you want to try and grow and get a nice stock gain, that these are the picks.